If you're wondering how you can use a list to create a multidimensional structure that you can then use to represent, for example, a table or maybe a game, you are in the right place because that's what I'm going to show you in today's video. Alright, so this time we don't actually need to import anything. So we can use lists nested in other lists to actually create multidimensional lists. Okay, but how do they work? So let's say you've got a normal list with a few elements inside. So let's actually call it normal list. With normal, I mean not multidimensional. So 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. So this could be thought of as a table with only one row with 3 columns. So the row is this one, and this first, second, and third column. So I'm actually going to copy and paste a little representation of it. So to actually get the values, you could use the index of that value. So for example, first value is equal to normal list 0, which is this value, right? So first value is going to be equal to 1, which is the index 0. Perfect. But what can we do to actually add more rows to our structure? We can, of course, use a multidimensional list. Let's actually list right there. Then 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, and 9. So what do we have here? We have 3 nested lists, okay, which are our rows, and the values inside the nested lists are actually the columns of each row, okay. Let's actually copy a little representation so you can visually see what I mean. So here you've got the indexes. So this is a table. This list is actually the first row. This is the second row, and this is the third row. So first, second, and third. Then you've got first column of the first row, second column of the first row, third column of the first row. This is exactly the same. So first column of the second row, second column, third column, etc., etc. So as you can see here, you've got this little representation. So these are actually 0, 1, 2, and then these are actually 0, 1, 2. All right, perfect. How can we actually get the values then? So to get the first row, we just need to do multidimensional 0. Okay, so this index here, and this is the first row. And then to get the first value, first row, we're going to do first row 0, right? So actually we're getting this list, and then from this list we're getting this value, which is the first. So we're actually getting that. All right, we'll actually try to print that. So first value, first row, like that, and we can save it and see what we've got in the terminal. So I'm gonna run Python multidimensional list, and as you can see, we've got 1, which is this one. So everything is working, right? Clear the terminal, do this, perfect. You could actually access the value by doing this. Instead of having to actually get the row first and then the value, you could do something like first row is equal to the multidimensional list 0 and then 0. So Python is going to get this, which is this list here, and then it's going to get the first value, okay, at index 0 in that list, right? This first and then this. All right, this works exactly the same. So if we were to run the code, we would get exactly the same result. So that. 1, 1. All right, perfect. Let's do that. You can change the values by using the indexes, stuff like that. So you could do something like the dimensional list 0, 0 equal 10. So if we actually use a little presentation, we would have something like this: 10, 2, 3, 4, etc. And you can even add columns or rows using the methods like append, extend, list methods. So for example, let's say we want to add a row. Okay, we just need to append a list. So for example, let's say we want to add a row down here. We could do something like multidimensional list append, and then we're going to pass a list, which is actually a row, 11, 12. All right, so if we get a little representation, all right, or let's say that we want to add 2 columns to the first row. So here we want 2 columns more. You can just use extend. So you do something like multidimensional list. You get the first row. Of course, you need to get this first, and then you need to extend that row and add 4, 5. Extend actually sort of combines the two lists. So for example, if you've got a list 1, 2, 3, and then you extend it with another list 4, 5, you'll get another list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So by doing this, you get something like this. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know that this could be at first hard to get your head around, but I hope that after this explanation, things are going to be clearer for you. If not, give it some time or watch everything again until you get it. So where can we actually use these kind of lists? They can be used, for example, in games like tic-tac-toe and stuff like that, okay? So where you have rows and columns, and then the user can enter the number of the row and the column to get the value or to change the value, etc. So for example, let's say that we've got a game like this. Gonna do that. Let's say we've got a game like this one, all right? So we've got a little sort of tic-tac-toe game. How can we actually change this value? Of course, we can do that by using, let's say we've got a board, all right, which is a list. We can do something like 0 and then 2 and then equal x, like that. So this would be like the first row and third column. So this would change the value of this one, so x. Then of course you would have to actually add a little bit of logic and stuff like that, but this is how you can actually use the multidimensional lists for this purpose. Perfect. Then of course you can add more levels to it, like a list nested in an already nested list, etc., etc. So you can add as many levels as you want depending on what you need to do. But if you understand the logic behind it, then you can do whatever you want to do. So this is actually how multidimensional lists are created. Of course, Visual Studio Code here is giving me this error because board is not actually a variable. We don't have board anywhere. I just used it to show you how you can use that. So don't worry if it gives you this error. So now, as usual, I'm just going to close everything like this, and that's it.